Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. JJ Redick says Lakers over Kings was favorite victory of season. Winning in Sacramento alone is something the Lakers haven't done often in recent seasons, so that alone made Thursday's road victory memorable in its own right. But how the Lakers did it will certainly be remembered as well. Anthony Davis spearheaded an utterly dominant night on the glass as the purple and gold out-rebounded the Kings 53-43. But 14 of those were offensive boards, leading to 18 second-chance points in a particularly demoralizing loss for Sacramento. On top of that, the Lakers forced 15 turnovers that led to 22 points as the Lakers won all the extra effort categories. Diana Taurasi is a force. Her accolades span pages and pages. She's largely considered the greatest of all time in the WNBA, and she's one of the most fun trash talkers to watch play. Skylar Diggins-Smith, also being a force, a trash talker, and an all-star guard, seemed like a great fit next to Taurasi on the Phoenix Mercury. Seemed is the key word here. After the game, head coach JJ Redick singled this win out as one of the best of the season. The Lakers did not have anything close to a good offensive night. They shot just 40.4% from the field and 36.4% from the three-point line. But all the extra possessions created led to them attempting 12 more shots on the night. They also repeatedly got to the line, going 25-30 from the charity stripe. Those margin victories added up to Thursday's win. Prior to the season, Redick spoke about the Lakers' need to improve their ability to create advantages on the margins, and the win over the Kings boiled down to just that. It also came from multiple people, which only made it more impressive and memorable. Gabe Vincent had his best offensive night as a Laker, Max Christie continued to shine defensively, Anthony Davis and Austin Reeves each scored 20 points, D'Angelo Russell knocked down a number of tough shots and Rui Hachimura filled the stat sheet as well. Add it up and you get one of the team's best wins over the year. It's still early in the year, but this one will likely stand out even at season's end. Instant analysis: how Lakers beat Kings to win second straight game. At 14-12, the Lakers came into tonight's game against the Sacramento Kings desperate for a win. And while it did not come easy, the Los Angeles Lakers somehow managed to outlast their competition and win the game by double digits, 113-100, on the road at Golden One Center. The win was powered by a 37-point first quarter by the Lakers, started on a 19-6 run, and it saw them take a 9-point lead after the first frame. A push by the Kings narrowed the lead to 4 points at halftime, but that was as close as they ever got. The Lakers controlled the game for most of the way, and while the Kings kept it close, they were unable to make a last-minute run to challenge the lead. Anthony Davis was the MVP for the Lakers tonight with 21 points, 20 rebounds, 4 assists, and 6 blocks on 7-20 shooting. LeBron James wasn't far behind with 19 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. In the backcourt, Austin Reeves contributed a team-high 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists on 7-14 shooting, while D'Angelo Russell put up 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist in 23 minutes off the bench. The Kings, who are now 13-15 on the season, were carried by De'Aaron Fox tonight, who finished with 26 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds in 7-17 shooting. Star big man Domantas Sabonis tallied 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks, while Malik Monk contributed 17 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds on 7-15 shooting as the starting shooting guard. As winners of 2 straight games, the Lakers are holding their ground after a recent rough patch. And while they may not be title contenders in the West this season, factors in their win today prove that they can beat any team when they are playing the right way. For some reason, Domantas Sabonis has historically owned the matchups against Anthony Davis, and it was becoming somewhat of a running joke in the Lakers community. Davis finally broke that streak tonight with a standout performance in a convincing Lakers victory. Not only was Davis the star offensively with 21 points and 20 rebounds, but he was also playing elite defense in the entire game, making life difficult for the Kings. He held Sabonis to 18 points in 38 minutes and limited Keegan Murray to 10 points on 4-11 shooting. With LeBron James near the end of his career, Davis is taking an increasingly larger role on the Lakers, and he showed us tonight that he's more than capable of filling that role as the number one option. If he can play like this more consistently, it will go a long way toward making the Lakers a more legitimate title threat this year. Head coach JJ Redick has made it a point to focus on improving the team's defense this season, and the results have been promising. Currently, the Lakers rank 21st in the league on that end of the floor, but they showed some massive improvement tonight. Thanks to a solid game plan, great effort from start to finish, and constant communication between the players, the Lakers showed their true potential defensively by shutting down Domantas Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan, and many of the Kings' key role players. This season, for the Lakers to have any success, they'll need to play defense like that more consistently. Not only was it the recipe for their title run in 2020, it was the catalyst behind their trip to the West Finals in 2023. This year, we're seeing glimpses of that old defense, but it will require consistent work and effort from everyone on the roster. The Lakers have become notorious for their inability to provide a proper supporting cast around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But they do have flashes of greatness, and we saw that tonight with their bench unit. D'Angelo Russell, who was recently demoted from the starting lineup, had one of his better games as a backup point guard with 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist on 7-15 shooting. Meanwhile, Gabe Vincent provided a nice bonus in the backcourt with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists on 4-5 shooting from the field. Combine those contributions with a hot shooting game from Austin Reaves, 25 points on 7-14 shooting, and you've got the recipe for an easy Lakers win. While they may be inconsistent, the Lakers' role players always open up the floor when they're making shots, and it makes life a lot easier for the stars who are trying to lead the show. While this game was just one of many for the Lakers, it was a much-needed win in what has otherwise been a difficult stretch of the season. But with their stars healthy and the role players showing some signs of life, the Lakers are admittedly in a decent position right now as they prepare for their next slate of games. NBA trade rumors, new intel on Walker Kessler emerges, possible Laker? Another hard-to-read big man situation. While Jazz center Walker Kessler has generated plenty of interest, he's another notable Lakers target, sources say. Word is Utah has turned down multiple overtures for the former first-round selection. It looks like Utah is turning down offers, but he's still generating interest. What that usually means is this is business as usual. Utah is going to listen to offers, but likely has a set price for a player. If the price is met, the player can be moved. If not, they won't. We heard last week from Stein that the Jazz are one of the teams very active in listening to trade offers. But listening to offers is different than accepting them. Will the Utah Jazz be willing to move Walker Kessler after he's been having an improved season from last year? We'll find out, but it's clear they aren't moving him for nothing. If the Lakers want Kessler, they'll have to meet Ainge's price. And that price may be too high at this point, considering Kessler's level of play. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Walker Kessler? Leave your opinion in the comments.